What's up, everybody? I'm back with another roller coaster review of Flight of Fear, their Premier Rides launch spaghetti bowl coaster located at Kings Island. And again, just like Backlot Sun Coaster, this one has an exact clone of it at Kings Dominion. It's an indoor launch spaghetti bowl coaster from Premier Rides. It was added back in 1996, I believe. And going into this ride, I knew it had some capacity issues. I knew it had some maintenance issues. But we were able to get our ride in on it. I got near the front row. And my experiences in the comment section down below. Now, it was nice for it to be indoors because it was a hot day at Kings Island. I was also very impressed with the theming inside the queue line. This was another one that Paramount added to the park, to Kings Island and Kings Dominion. This is another one that was added to the Paramount parks, and so you got some more elaborate theming. And obviously, it had to be changed after Cedar Fair took over, but a lot of the theming is the same. It's very much like a space alien hunting sort of theme. So there's a lot of, when you walk into the queue, you see a bunch of computers, and you see a bunch of like a spaceship and stuff like that going, and there's like a display going and stuff like that. It's nice to keep people entertained because mostly you're just trying to cool off from the hotness that's outside, but you also want a little bit of entertainment in the queue. It is a little bit, it is a lower capacity ride, so technically it tends to get longer lines in the park. So that's always something to watch out for when you're going to either Kings Island or Kings Dominion. Just know that going in. But when you go in, funky thing about this was when we went into the line and then we go up the stairs, and that's where I thought the station was, because there was a guy there, like moving people along through the line. No, that's to merge the fast lane and the regular line. Because then you go into like station part 2, and it's kind of just like debriefing station room. It's blue. That was really cool. But they had to have a separate guy there just to merge the lines together, which was a little deceiving. Then you kind of wind around, and then eventually you do get to the main station, which has a little bit more theming in it. They, like tanks for like alien specimens or whatever. Plus the ride op is sitting literally on like a control panel in between all the tanks and stuff like that. And there's like cool lighting and stuff like that. And it was nice because I was able to actually get a footage of the launch, which you saw in the vlog. But it just goes straight into darkness. Like, that was crazy. And then you get the flash of the ride footage and whatever. Also, the thing about this, it has a separate unloading station and loading station. I don't know if that really increases the efficiency of the operations of the ride. I thought they did the best they could. I thought they were pretty good operations. But it was, because it was, I didn't even think that was the thing coming in. Like, you get off the ride, and you're just like, there's a couple ride ops there just to make sure, like, they're get off ride, get off ride. So that you can get the train back into the next station so that more people can get on, and then you exit the ride. But I didn't expect that to come in. But it was, I don't know if it really, I don't even know if it really increases its efficiency, but it's there. It's the only one at Kings Island that has a separate unloading station from its loading station. Like Millennium Force has that too, I know. But Flight of Fear, I didn't know it had that, so it's cool. But getting into the launch, this launch was definitely more powerful than Backlot Sun Coasters, which is the only other launch coaster at the park. And you launch straight into darkness. You get your ride out. You get your ride photo on the launch as well, and you immediately go straight up into what was a surprisingly pretty intense moment on the ride, which was the first inversion. Goes up into like I think it was a Cobra roll that you go up into in the first inversions. And then after that, it kind of just meanders around through drops and twists and turns and stuff like that. It's not in complete pitch darkness, as I was led to believe. It's pretty much darkness, though, so you don't feel disappointed. You can kind of see the track, but you really kind of can't. So it is pretty much pitch black, though. It's like Ride on the Beast sort of thing. But you're flipping up and down inversions and stuff like that. You do hit one more inversion. It's a corkscrew, which was really fun. Surprisingly intense inversion. Not like too intense, but like it kind of threw me off. I didn't know who was going to be there. But it's a spaghetti bowl coaster. What it does is it kind of just like meanders around itself, goes through itself, and up and through and down, and all sorts of things like that. Very compact layout. I couldn't find the ride when we were up in the observation deck. I couldn't find the ride. I eventually did. It was in the. You can definitely tell once you find it where the coaster actually goes, because you can see the main building, probably where the station is, and the lines and stuff like that. And then you can see the big portion that's next to it. Looks a little janky. That's where the rest of the coaster is. Then after the corkscrew, you kind of meander a little bit more, and then you go down into the final breaks. So I know there's a lot of these other kind of spaghetti coaster models that exist not indoors. I don't know if there's any others other than the two Flight of Fear clones that are indoors. But the indoor versions that I rode was a lot of fun. It had a little bit of headbanging moments, I will admit. It wasn't anything like too out there like in Vertigo, but it had a little bit of headbanging. That kind of took away some janky turns. But it wasn't anything too bad. It didn't take away from the experience of the ride at all. So it was okay. For my final score on this ride, I'm probably going to give it a 7 out of 10. Just like Backlash Stunt Coaster. The launch was a lot more intense, but I think Backlash Stunt Coaster did a lot better with. They both provide very good experiences. More theming pre-ride for Flight of Fear than Backlash Stunt Coaster, but a lot of awesome. It was really cool. And shooting into the darkness. The inversions were really good. Great launch, all sorts of stuff. So, and if you go to ride this one at Kings Island or Kings Dominion, know that the capacity is pretty bad. So I would rather do it at the beginning of the day or do it at the end of the day. Unless you have fast passes, then even the fast pass line was long for this one as well. It was the longest fast pass line of the day, and that can just be again attested to its capacity levels and the fact that it's indoor, which in the hot summer is a good relief from the rest of the coasters. So that's my review of Flight of Fear. Stay tuned. We got a few more left of these Kings Island coaster reviews. If you've ridden the Flight of Fear Kings Dominion or Kings Island, let me know your experience in the comment section down below. Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. So, till next time, everybody, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.